Hello friends, and welcome back to RedX, your source for the freshest daily Reddit content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, you know it's a fact. Today we're getting back into r/EntitledParents, but before we do that, I just want to say I find it really overwhelming that people are finding this channel and migrating to it, even though it's extremely new. I appreciate that a lot. There are people that I didn't even recognize from like comments and stuff like that that are migrating over and letting me know how I became a part of their day, and that's a big responsibility, but I definitely do appreciate you guys putting it on me. So I don't want to gush for too long. Maybe I'll gush a little more at the end, but just know if this is the only part that you hear, that I do appreciate you. So let's jump into these stories. How about it? Entitled Mom wants child to fail their classes. Well, not her child, I assume. Unfortunately, Entitled Mother is my mother. Twist. Due to the coronavirus, school has been difficult for me. Since I live in Australia where the virus isn't bad, teachers have stopped posting work online so that students are encouraged to come to school. This is law and is important later. EM, Entitled Mom. Me, that's, well, OP. Entitled Mother.
Have you texted your boyfriend and told him that you're going camping?
OP. No, I told him that you decided to go camping. Entitled Mother.
No, we are going camping.
LP. I have the hardest exam I will ever face in high school in 2 more weeks. I can't go camping because I need to be at school to learn the content. Entitled Mother.
Just take your laptop with you. You can study there.
There's plenty of Wi-Fi in the pine cones. OP. I need my teachers. They've stopped posting online content to encourage students to come to school instead of staying home. Entitled Mother.
If you're so serious about this exam, then you have to give me your phone and your computer. Oh, and you can't see your boyfriend until you sit this exam.
OP. That's unfair. I'm asking to go to school and you're trying to take away my belongings? Entitled Mother.
Don't get cheeky with me. Your father's overworked and I am depressed, so we have to go camping.
OP. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. The bus stop is down the road. I can get to school. Entitled Mother.
I cannot leave my precious child alone for 5 days.
OP. Mom, I'm almost 18. I know what to do. Also, our neighbor is a cop. Entitled Mother.
I laughed when you said, I'm almost 18. You're a child. I'm your parent. You don't know anything.
OP. I don't know the content of my exams because you won't let me go to school. Entitled Mother.
I'll speak to your father about this. You are not ruining my vacation.
I texted my dad and asked for his help. He's usually the voice of reason, and I hope that he'll understand me. My boyfriend is outraged because my mother is trying to convince his mother to let him come with us. Yes, although we are almost 18, we are still strictly ruled over by our parents. This exam is my advanced math exam, and due to the virus, I'm already behind on the content and desperately need my teachers. Not sure what to do. Mom expects me to go camping next week Wednesday. Remember, I'm in Australia. If you want an update, let me know. Hey, here's the update. Dad called me, and I got a little emotional over the phone. Entitled Mother screamed at me for ruining her holiday and told me that I was the reason she drinks. Anyway, I was able to take the exam, and Entitled Mother, my dad, and my little brother are taking a shorter vacation in a closer location. Dad sighed and said, I don't know why I still love that woman. And I had to agree. Unexpected update. Mom threatened me and said she will ruin me if I don't get a B- or higher. Not sure what that score is for all you folks that use percentages. I think a B- is like 80 to 83% or something like that. We use letter grades too, but yeah, there's a clearly displayed scale in most of these classrooms. It's kind of nuts, you know, this woman's picking her vacation over her child's education. That don't make no sense to me. You're the reason that I drink. Bitch, you drink because you like it. You drink because you're a lush. It's like having a wino tell me, you're the reason that I drink. Bro, you're the reason that you drink. What is going on? Camping is pretty cool though. I would have seized that opportunity were I still in high school, but you know, I didn't have to deal with Corona and being behind on the classes. I kind of already knew all the content before going to class, although I did really suck at math. I remember one time in English literature class, they're like, oh, let's read To Kill a Mockingbird. And I'm like, dude, I read this when I was like 10. So I slept through the whole thing and still aced the test. And everybody looked around themselves like, what? Yep, surprise, surprise. Somebody still actually reads as a leisure activity. Ugh. Anywho, let's hop into another story. I'm suing because my son got second and not first. Yeah, that sounds like a good basis for a lawsuit. Okay, back in elementary school, we had story competitions. Oh, speaking of literature, elementary school literature. Whoever won the best story won like a $100 Indigo gift card. What's Indigo? Anyway, so there was this kid, let's call him Marcus, who always won every single competition ever. He was a rich kid coming to school in a BMW, while the rest of us took the subway. So in 5th grade, we had one of those story competitions, and the subject was hope. So Marcus wrote a speech about hope, not a story, a speech. And still got second because the speech slapped, but it was that, a speech. And since he got second, he started crying and screaming while throwing a fit, and his mother threatened to sue the school. She didn't. She started to scream at the kid who won first because
He didn't deserve it.
and was
A little bitch.
and tried to grab the gift card and medal out of her hands. The school called the police and she was arrested. I'm not sure if she was charged though. I see a lot of myself in Marcus, unfortunately. In like 3rd grade, I cried when I lost a spelling bee. Remember. I put too many MEs in remember. God damn it. The prize wasn't even $100. It was like a box of crayons and a $20 gift card. But god damn, I really wanted that apparently. So I don't even know if it has anything to do with rich or poor. I think it's just people that are used to winning just want to continue winning. But it's a good life lesson for them if they stumble and fall a little bit. You know, not out of anything malicious, just because that's how life goes sometimes. You're going to experience some adversity, so good luck, Martin. At least you get to go home and sleep on a big pile of money. Let's hop into that next story. Dumbass dad puts entire maternity ward in danger. Wow. So this was actually on the news here. This happened in Rochester, New York. It didn't happen directly to me, but to my brother's girlfriend, Jay. So Jay is a nurse in the maternity ward. Basically, she helps women give birth. This was back in March or April, I believe, when people had only just started to realize that the coronavirus was the real deal. It had to be March then. By April, it was in full swing. So one night, Jay's working with this one woman, and the dad isn't there. Not at first. The new mom says that he has symptoms of corona and can't come up. She's like, alright, that makes sense, and leaves it alone. Guess who wouldn't stay home? The dad faked some symptoms so he could get past hospital security, and he made his way up into the maternity ward to see his wife and kids. People found out, and he got kicked out. He essentially put the entire ward at risk of corona. He could have killed his friggin' kid. The next day, Jay had a bad fever. She got tested, and thankfully didn't have corona, but it was still scary AF. TLDR. Let me tell you something, OP. Babies don't die from it. Nobody under the age of 9 has died from it. I'm gonna go ahead and double check my sources on that. Alright, so as of May 13th, 2020, there have been 9 deaths from 0 to 17 years old. But what I'm basically saying is that the baby wasn't truly at any risk. All the other people were at risk. It was still an extremely stupid thing to do. But let's not misstate the facts here, son. Baby's immune system, not really fully formed, so it doesn't freak out as hard and fill the lungs with fluid, which is basically what happens in the adults. And that's why a lot of them do die. I think that was really quite irresponsible to be like, yeah, I know that I'm sick consciously, but I'm still gonna sneak my way into a hospital. There honestly should be some sort of charges brought against that dude, because that is so reckless. Like, what are you doing? Obviously, he didn't have corona because his wife caught whatever he had, and it was basically just a bad fever. But still, dude, how stupid do you have to be? I can't get too frustrated with this. We'll go ahead, jump into a last story, and then I'm gonna get out of here.
I spoke to the manager, and he said it was okay.
Okay, well let's call him and find out. Woohoo! Backstory. A buddy of mine's family runs a small convenience store / bait and tackle shop in the US, and I help out every now and then since I work at a gas station. Like 98% of stores, the shop is currently operating on 1 toilet paper / 1 paper towel roll per family policy. My friend's dad, the owner, told me in person that no one is allowed to buy more than 1 per family. No ifs, ands, or buts. Cue the scene. M, that's OP. ED, entitled dad. EK, embarrassed kid. SO, that's the store owner. I'm waiting out the last half hour of when I said I'd help run the store on my own, when entitled dad and embarrassed kid walk in, decked out in fishing gear. Entitled dad grabs a packet of worms, some sodas, ice, and snacks. As he passes by the toiletries section, he grabs 4 packages of toilet paper. OP, I'm sorry sir, but the store policy is currently only 1 per family. I call that out across the store, but entitled dad ignores me. He and the embarrassed kid select a few more things, and walk up to the counter. Embarrassed kid is trying hard not to be seen, so I can tell he knows what's coming. OP, sir, unfortunately I'm only able to sell you 1 toilet paper package right now. Entitled dad, already getting angry.
Well, why not?
OP, due to the pandemic and shortage, our store is only allowing 1 TP item per family. Entitled dad.
Well, there's no sign back there.
OP, yes there is sir. There's a sign every 6 feet around the store, and at the register listing what items are being limited. Entitled dad.
Well, I know the owner, and he says it's okay for me to buy as many as I want from here.
Embarrassed kid has now retreated to the door, clearly wanting to leave and not be here. OP, you spoke to the owner. Entitled dad, getting irritated now.
Yes, I did. Now, are you gonna ring me up or what?
OP, the owner specifically said that you could buy however much you wanted. Entitled dad.
Yes, can you hurry it up, please? I want to be on the lake soon.
OP, sir, I know the manager didn't say anything to you because I'd have known about it. Entitled dad.
Are you calling me a liar? I'm reporting you to the owner the next time I talk to him.
I don't know his name, I'm just gonna keep calling him the owner. OP pulls out phone. How about now? Entitled dad.
What?
OP calling the owner and putting the phone on speakerphone. Let's call him right now. If he says it's okay, I'll ring you up and apologize. Before entitled dad can say anything, the store owner picks up. Woohoo! Store owner, hey OP, what's up? OP, nothing much. I have entitled dad here, and he says you told him he could ignore the store policy on TP. Store owner, entitled dad, can I have your name so I know who I told? Entitled dad's face breaks out in hope, thinking that he's bluffed his way through this, and he gives his name. Store owner, entitled dad, I don't know who the hell you are or what the fuck you're talking about. I haven't told anyone that they could ignore store policy. By purchasing more than 1, you're possibly depriving others that may desperately need that TP. And if you're shitting so much that you need more than 1 package, I'd seriously suggest that you consult a doctor, not just buy more TP. If you can't follow store policy like every other customer that's come in here, then you can leave. Store owner hangs up. Entitled dad has his mouth open in shock, while embarrassed kid is looking like all major holidays and his birthday are happening today. Entitled dad shuts his mouth, stands in front of the register for a few seconds, shouts a final, "Fuck you!" and storms out of the store, leaving all his items on the counter. TLTR. My absolute favorite part of the story is the reaction of the embarrassed kid. He's just like, I've been dealing with this crap from my dad for so long, and finally somebody calls him out on it. Maybe if he sees enough people call entitled dad out on his bullcrap, then he'll call him out on his bullcrap as well one day, when he's old enough. I bet embarrassed kid didn't even want to go on the fishing trip. When the story started and they're talking about getting sodas and snacks and, you know, the worms and coming in with the fishing gear, I'm like, damn dude, I want to go fishing again. And then entitled dad starts talking and I'm like, I don't want to go fishing with that guy. Are we still really doing this toilet paper hoarding thing, by the way? I haven't heard anybody talk about that in quite a while. Maybe this was from a month or 2 ago. I'm not really sure. Oh, And the other thing I like in the story, the 400 IQ play by the store owner saying, "Oh, can I get your name so I know who I told?" And then just completely telling him off because he knows for a fact that he didn't tell anybody that. He just wanted to get the dude's name. Excellent play by the store owner. Oh, that's why he's the store owner. That's why he makes the big bucks. But anyways, friends, I hope that you'll like, comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy the video. Once again, I am so super grateful to have people just showing up out of the woodwork and being like, "Hey, I missed your channel." Bro, we're still right over here doing things. Let people know. You know what I mean? If you see somebody asking around, then don't hesitate to tell them. I'd tell them myself, but I got muted on his channel. So I think he's trying to keep it a secret. But don't let it be that. I don't think we have any ill will between one another, so it's an interesting choice, but whatever. It is his thing, so I just let him keep on keeping on, and I'll do the same thing. I hope you guys will check out the links in the description. We got Twitter, we got Discord, we got Patreon. Basically all I do is shitpost on Twitter. But hey, Discord's pretty cool. We got some game giveaways, stuff like that. And I'm hanging out there basically every day if you want to tell me something and have the message get to me instantly. As for the Patreon, I'd always like to thank my Patreon subscribers, Radimus Cisco, Nico the Legend, Damon Darkstar, and the lovely Lady Nix. Obviously, we got some pretty cool reward tiers going on in the Patreon. Also, if you join the Discord, this Saturday I'm giving away the $5 tier prize for free for 1 week, which is basically just me reading creepypastas because I put my creepypasta channel by the wayside, but you can still get those creepy stories right at bedtime, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyways, I figured that's enough with the plugs. I mean, it's pretty long-winded, but I can do whatever I want now. I don't have people like, "You have to make the outro under 1 minute." I do what I want. Check me out now. So while I'm doing what I want, I will say it again. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for tracking me down, letting me know that what I do actually matters, and most of all for just letting me be a part of your day and a part of your life. If you leave comments, I will respond. Thank you guys so much. With all that said, I'm gonna get out of here for realsy reals. Thank you guys as always for listening. I hope that you keep yourself safe out there. Do not forget to wash your hands. Coronavirus is still floating around. The second wave is coming. So let's not get complacent and let's all stay safe so we can keep hanging out together. Anyways, I will see you in the next one, friends. Thank you as always for listening. And until then, my friends, bye-bye.